your name, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I march until it's over.
Hello, friends and allies, and welcome to the next episode in the miniseries Zero to Soul. I recently started to stream a little bit, so feel free to join the stream. Since the latest video, which is 1 week ago, I started to finish the charms in multiple areas, but I also been grinding here in Barkless to take level 200. So now we have some new equipment, some new rings and axes which we can use. With the new ornate chestplate and the destruction weapon, I was going Oramond West, and as you know, we've also been changing to Supreme Healthy Pots, and I forgot to change the hotkeys and I died. With the rapid respawn done, we are 20 levels higher, and we have managed to get 1350 charm points, so we're on a good way to low blow. For our first hunting area, we're gonna go to the Glooth tower, and this is one of my favorite spawns to go at this level range, because here I was on my old EK as well when I leveled that. But this spawn is rather unnecessary, unfortunately, because the monsters here you can find in Glooth catacombs and to Oramond West. But since we like this spawn, we're gonna go here a little bit as well, because it's gonna be double charming, but I like this spawn, so we're gonna go here anyways. And with the new Axe of Destruction, we hit hard, and with a double vampirism and also crit, it becomes rather safe with a decent experience of 2.2 KKXP an hour on 150% without any praise or charms. And for hunting this area, I recommend that you hunt on all the floors, and boxing towards the walls with 5 monster and using your Oramond becomes highly efficient to be hunting here. And don't forget to bring some rust removers, because you're gonna loot a lot of legs and armors which you use the rust remover on. The next spawn we're gonna try is the Medusa tower, and here we're gonna be playing around with some equipment, and don't forget to grab that killing in the name of Serpent Spawn, Medusa and Behemoth before going here. And since we're not going here on a rapid respawn, we are going to need to use all the floors. So the intention of this hunting area for this night is to finish the Omnivorous and Clay Guardian. And when we are done with the Omnivorous, we're going to leave this spawn and go Banuta instead to finish the unique monsters which are there. And for Banuta, we're also gonna want level 300, so we get our Falcon Battle Axe, because the monsters there are rather weak to energy. But this is not the case for this spawn. Here, we are going to be playing around with the Phantasmal Axe and the Axe of Destruction. And we're also gonna be playing around with the Ring of Souls and Prismatic Ring to enhance our equipment depending on which floor. The Phantasmal Axe becomes amazing once you are on the 2 highest floor, while the Axe of Destruction is perfect on the 2 lower floors. Since we are hunting all of the floors, the experience here is not going to be amazing in any kind of way, because the Omnivorous isn't really that good experience. So the time which we're going to be need here is between 4 and 5 hours to finish the Omnivorous, and as I mentioned before, we're then just gonna be moving on towards Banuta once we hit 300. So the monster which we will finish here will be Omnivorous and Clay Guardian. And it's rather fun to be playing around with the Phantasmal Axe and the Axe of Destruction. On the higher floor, Phantasmal Axe hits so hard, and it feels rather weird to be hunting Medusas at a 200, but it's rather great actually. And it's a good way to be starting on our way to the Demon task, which we will finish later on in Goroma, I believe, if we feel like it. The next spawn to go is Drefia Wyrms. And it's not that bad to start the Elder Wyrms, but we're gonna do them anyways in Warzone 4 and in Oramond raid. But since they are 2500 kills, it's a good idea to start them. And the XP HP ratio of Elder Wyrm and Wyrm is rather good, so it's not that bad to be hunting those creatures at this level range. And Here we're gonna pull around 2.2 kk XP an hour with a little amount of profit. So this spawn I recommend that you stay for around 1.5 hours to finish the Virm, and the Elder Virm we will be finishing in other areas. When I started the hunt I had a ring of souls and a garlic necklace on. But after 4 minutes, they had just finished a garlic necklace which had 16 stacks of protection, of life drain protection left. So they barely do any life drain here, so I took off the ring of soul and garlic necklace and put on some color of red plasma to increase our damage. And here we're just gonna go on the base floor to get some charm, kills and profit. And don't forget to look out for some rare bosses spawning while you're down here. Maybe you get lucky. Who knows? And now we're gonna move back to the scene of our murder, Oramond West. Here you will actually be able to make as much as 200 charm points if you were to finish the area straight off. And here I was pulling 2.9 kk XP an hour with 2 XP praise, which I were lucky to have. And my recommendation here is only to finish the, Blood Beast, Devour, Glooth Blob and Root Elemental. Because the Quarras we will be combining to finish them in several other spawns like Water Elementals in Port Hope and in Liberty Bay and during Rapid Respawn of Inquisition. Because the Quarras you can combine by going at several areas, which I will show you guys later. But anyways, here we're gonna be for a while. It will take us around 4 hours to finish the non-Quara monsters, so this is a rather long hunt to be able to get 100 charm points here, and the other charm points we will get later on. And the pathing here is rather simple. We're just gonna run where it's Quarras to the west and a little bit to the north, and then just through the city and back. And I wouldn't go here if it wasn't Quarras, so we're gonna wait for the Quarras and hopefully we can make this charm in 4 hours. With us taking level 200, we were actually hitting a power spike. With getting the ornate chestplate, we increased our protection by a lot. And with the Axe of Destruction, we now finally have a 200 weapon which have 3 imbue slot. Having 2 mana leeches and 2 vampirisms is always going to be so safe when you hunt in any area. It's going to prolong your hunt by so much. And the crit is a nice addition to be finishing off the pull by one-hitting the monsters from time to time. And the Supremes enable us to focus more on manaing ourselves, and the spawns becomes so safe. Because the HP pool at our level isn't bad at all. And we have so much looking forward to in the future as well, which will be coming very soon. With a couple of more levels, once we take 220, we're gonna get the Cobra Axe, which has ice damage. Ice damage becomes very good in a couple of different spawns. The primary 2 is Were Hyenas, which we're gonna go for solo hunting, but we will most likely go for some 2-man hunting in Geyser Spectre as well. Here the ice damage will become perfect. And with 5 levels more we're gonna get the Fabulous Legs, and after that we're also gonna get the Terra Helmet, which increases our safety by a lot as well. But it unfortunately decreases our axe fighting skill, since it only has 1 imbue slot. And after playing a couple of spawns more today and showing it off to you guys, I'm just realizing how strong knights and paladin are. Because just to be honest, like, which kind of sorcerer will ever be going Medusa Tower, for instance? You can't do it because you are an ranged vocation. But we, as an EK, we can go Oramond West, which is favorable for mages. But we have no problem as going here as knight or paladins. While mages, they can't go Medusa Tower. So I feel that knights are so strong when it comes to hunting, like pretty much anywhere. The monsters may be hitting you hard, but with skills like this, you're hitting so hard and you can be going practically anywhere. And especially with your weapons being all with elemental damage, you can hunt anywhere you like. So we will see what they will do in the balance. I will be looking forward to it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and happy hunting!